Hello, everybody. My name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. Live right here in the city of Memphis, state of Tennessee, and the county of Shelby. Today's date is early Sunday morning, November the 8th, 2015. Time 3:10 a.m. First, I thank all my fans, my support for your continued encouragement and support. There you go. And on today's video, we're gonna continue to talk about African traditional religion. And I'll continue to keep myself employed right here in the city of Memphis. And Technical is right there on East Holmes Road. And I'll continue to further my education at Monroe College online, soon by associate degree studying business administration with concentration in marketing. And on today's video, being that it's early Sunday morning, I'm not gonna even take up time because I had some things that was being done in school, related to my schoolwork, classwork, things of this nature. So today I'm not gonna take up time to deal with, to go into the topics that we usually go into. Continue to study our language because specifically our Niger Congo languages. Very important, very significant. Uh, it's imperative that we do these things because the Niger Congo are entitled to respect, and respect should be uh, given by the Niger Congo people first of all, and that's what we've been doing, showing self-respect to ourselves with our studying and learning of Niger Congo languages. We've been studying the Tiv language, which is Bantu language, and been studying Swahili. We've been studying languages like Setswani, Sesotho, uh, Zulu, Xhosa, and Ndebele, and some more languages that we're going to continue to study in addition to those languages that I just mentioned. Excuse me. Because on tomorrow's video, on my next video, uh, as we know, we're in this Southern African region, and we're in the Great Lakes area, and we're in the Southern African region, and what we didn't want to miss out, we don't want to not include is Rwanda, Burundi, and Malawi. And on our next video, that's what we're going to continue to study and learn is our Niger Congo language. And we're not, as long as we're in this area, and we're going to continue that, and we're going to also go in some other areas in the very near future. And on one thing I want to say on today's video, and what I want to say with the next video, is that we talk about current events, something that was very, 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 very significant that took place. I saw it on the news online. I was online one day this past week, as you know, and they have a lot of news services, and I just happened to be scrolling down online, and I came across this article, and it was a very significant article because what it was about a background check and about people having a job or trying to get a job. And when you try to get a job, you fill out it first thing, you have to always fill out an application. You have to fill out a job application. And on that job application, when you fill out the job, there's a section on the job application that deals with your background, your criminal history, criminal background check, and things that, that's what it's about. And so when you fill out a job application, uh, most companies, majority of the companies, it's a requirement that when you fill out that job application, that section that deals with your criminal background check, criminal background history, that you fill it out. If you don't fill it out, if you don't fill it out, you are automatically, uh, excluded from even qualifying for a job because it's mandatory that you fill out that background check and you got to pass a background check. You understand? To even get a job, to even be employed by that company or any other company. Well, I read this article this week, and I didn't have time to set my desktop up because I got some other schoolwork on my desktop right now. And but for all those uh, interested, I understand it might have been on the root.com, but it was on one of those news services that be online. So for everybody that is, but what it was about the city of New York. New York City in the state of New York. New York City in the state of New York. They passed a new law in the city of New York saying that they were no longer uh, companies in the city of New York would not be allowed to put a background check on a job application. And I read the article. I had to read it 2 or 3 times before. That's what they said. It said the city of New York in New York State passed a law. Now they didn't say the state. They said the city. The city of New York City in the state of New York. They passed a law that all the companies that do business in the city of New York will not be allowed to put that background check information on the job application. It will not be allowed. That is against the law. That means it's against the law in New York City. Not in other states, other cities, but it was in New York City only, saying that on the job application, the company cannot even put that on the job application. And you do not have to even submit to a you don't have to pass a background check. That's what it means. You don't, person who apply for a job in New York City, you don't have to pass a background check based on the new law. It's a new law. So uh, I don't know when it's going to go into effect, but I know they said they passed it. It's already been passed, and I can't recall what they said, when it would actually go into effect. But I had to go back and read the article, and I'm quite sure that everybody that's listening would do the same thing. They would go back and find the article, or they would get other news agencies, or actually live in New York City. Most likely got the information, but I know that I saw it online saying that New York City would not allow companies to exclude a person from being able to get a job because they didn't pass a background check, because they would not allow that information to even be on a job application. So when a person goes to apply for a job in New York City in any company, that information won't be there, so you don't have to pass a background check. That's why I read the article. So for everybody listening, you go seek that information, find out what the information about this job application, about the background check in New York City, because what needs to be done is not just let it be in New York City. What needs to be done is to take that same initiative about doing background checks, about people being barred from being employed, being able to qualify for a job because they have a felony, or been arrested, or been accused, even been accused. You may not even got a conviction, but maybe got accused, and it still comes up on a background check. See, things like that happen. So what needs to be done is we need to take that same initiative and go nationwide. Need to go nationwide, all around the country, all around America. Is this background check stuff excuse me, being used to exclude a person from qualifying for a job. So let's take that initiative and start in New York City, and let's go nationwide with it. And on that note, I'm gonna end today's video. We're gonna come back on my next video, and uh, we're gonna continue our study about Niger Congo language. We're gonna continue to with our talk about African traditional religion. And like I said, I always say, as I said previously, I'm gonna continue to say, I'm already in the process of doing things in the very near future. I intend to study African traditional religion at an institution of higher learning in sub-Saharan Africa. And being specific, there are many schools in sub-Saharan Africa, not just one location, but there are many schools in sub-Saharan Africa that teach African traditional religion. Now, if you can afford, if a student can afford, you and your family can afford for you to travel to sub-Saharan Africa and attend school at an institution of higher learning in sub-Saharan Africa, and you have to make sure you know, because of terrorism, threats of terrorism and crime, make sure you get your information first before you just jump on an airplane and go somewhere. Make sure you talk to someone, maybe get some information from the embassy, consulate from an African country, and about the safety of it, because you're going to school trying to get an education, and what we don't want to happen is some unfortunate criminal act be committed against a student, and especially terrorism. And so you make sure you know the demographics. Don't go anywhere where you know there's some Afro-Asiatics and some Nilo-Saharans there. You're a Niger Congo, then that's where you need to be going with some Niger Congo people there, so you can learn not only in school, but learn your culture, learn to self-respect, learn to respect Niger Congo, the people who are Niger Congo throughout sub-Saharan Africa. And so that's what I intend to do, study African traditional religion at Institute of Higher Learning Sub-Saharan Africa. Being specific, National Open University of Nigeria, they teach African traditional religion, but they don't just teach it at the school. They also have an online. They teach it online, and also the University of South Africa. They also teach African traditional religion online. So for all those who can't afford to go to an institution of higher learning in sub-Saharan Africa, there's always another option. And the National Open University of Nigeria, they offer that option of online, being able to go to school online, and also the University of South Africa. They also offer you the opportunity to study at an institution of higher learning in sub-Saharan Africa at the University of South Africa online. So again, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live right here in the city of Memphis, which is in the state of Tennessee, is in the county of Shelby. And thank all my fans, my support, for your continued encouragement, support. And until my next video, you take care of yourself. I wish each and every one of you the very best.